Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Daniel French here at Otis School of Art and Design. I am going around asking folks some questions. I'm going to start by answering them myself. The first question is, do you think it's time for a change? I think definitely it's time for a change. If I was elected president, the first change I would make would be to create a ministry of peace, investing in peace. I think that I would need the people I would need to help me with that would be the school system, musicians to create that buzz, and other artists. And I think that's how art can play a role in making that kind of change happen. It's creating a buzz around the need for peace and the need for investing in peace and cultivating peace. I think that art is a tool for energizing and inspiring social change. So now I'm going to go around and see if I can get a few people to answer these questions too.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you later.
Hey, how's it going, man? I know you're eating real quick. I'm asking people a couple questions for a class. Do you think you'd be willing to answer a couple questions on camera
Yeah, if that's okay.
after you eat? Sure. Hey, man, I'm doing a quick video project. Do you have a quick 60 seconds
Let
after
me
you
get
order?
some food.
Cool, man. Handle. Raul. Hey, so I'm live streaming for this class project on
Oh
my
shit,
camera,
really?
and I have a couple questions to ask you. Do you have a second?
Yes.
Okay. So just sort of briefly, if you could say your name, where you're from, and do you think it's time for a change in this country?
My name is Raul Paulino Baltazar. I'm from Los Angeles. And of course, I think there should be change in this country.
If you were elected president, what would be the first change that you would make?
I'd paint the White House brown. And then then what would I do? Oh my God.
Who would you need to help you make that change?
What I would do is take all the money out of the military industrial complex and the prison industrial complex, and and then instead of having things like and just reinvest all that money right into like things like education and green power, um, things like art programs and things like that, right? And then like those little remote control deals that go blow up little kids and stuff, like in Afghanistan,
Drones.
drones. Well, I would repurpose those more for medical purposes, like in case there's an emergency or something, you could automatically go there and help people. And then I would put streetcars back in LA. Right, make the governor do that, or the mayor. What else?
So who would you need to help you reinvest that money to to do some of those projects?
Well, I'd have to get, like, of course, some great, people that do all the budgeting and all that, work with them and help them reallocate the monies. But of course, what you would have to do is really just figure out everything with lobbying, with these huge, banks that have total major power, and begin to like really make drastic decisions. I'd probably be a president who would get assassinated. So I try to do as much as possible within the first year.
Got it. How do you think art could play a role in making that change?
I always thought art could make drastic roles, but you're saying sponsored by the government?
If you were the president and you wanted those changes to happen, how would art play a role in making those changes happen?
Well, I think the National Endowment for the Arts times maybe 200 would be good. You could take some of the money out of one aircraft carrier, for example, and convert that into a museum of art, or and have that float around and have like I said, an endowment, with people that really know about artwork to be able to make those decisions so that the artwork doesn't become propaganda, you know. So that's a very, yeah, you have to be really smart about that because art has been hijacked and is constantly being hijacked by other interests, whether it be political interests or corporate interests and things like that.
Are you registered to vote?
I am registered to vote. I'm really on the fence if I really want to vote, you know? I mean, it's sad. It's sad that there's this level of apathy, within me. I mean, I know Romney's an idiot, and I think Obama is. I think he's amazing. Yet at the same time, I'm really disappointed with the war situation. The thing with the drones. I give him the benefit of the doubt at times, but it's like you're a politician. You know,
Right.
it's like what is Woody Allen says, can't trust. Something about a politician being like, I forget it.
Got
It's
it.
something like worse than a. I forget it.
Thank you so much.
I think it's two notches below a child molester.
Cool. Well, thank you, Mr. Baltasar. I'm going to go ahead and ask one other person to
Nice.
send questions and we'll see what they say.
Live
It's
streaming,
going to be
huh?
live streaming, so you're on the live.
Vote for me.
Hi. Hi. I'm streaming live on my camera for a class, and I'm asking people 3 quick questions. Could I ask you those 3 quick questions?
You gotta go. Can you discuss other people?
Sure. How are you feeling, man? You feeling ready to answer a couple questions?
But I need to leave soon.
Okay, it'll be real quick, like 60 seconds.
Because I have a lot of
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay, you're busy.
yeah.
Thank you. Robin, can I ask you a couple questions real quick for a project?
Yeah, let me check the equipment real quick.
Okay, all right.
I'll be right back.
Hi, my name's Daniel. I'm live streaming a project. I'm asking people a few questions about elections for a class. Real,
Elections for
well, the upcoming elections, yeah. But it's more about your, do you think it's time for a change? If you were president, what would be the first thing you would change? And how can art play a role in that?
there's always time for change.
Okay.
I'm on tape.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm asking you if you're
Yes. Okay.
willing
Yes.
to.
Yes. I will be doing this.
Okay.
Yes. There's always time for change. But if you mean change as in Obama not being in the House, no. I think he deserves another 4 years.
Okay.
Go Obama.
If you were the president, what would be the first thing that you would change?
If I was the president, oh man, I would have funding for community gardens and urban farms throughout the whole entire U.S. I would restructure the food system in the entire U.S., starting with Otis College of Art.
Nice. Who would you need to help you make that change?
Everybody, everybody,
Okay.
everybody needs to work together, which is the whole concept of urban farming and community gardening.
Got it.
Yeah.
How can art play a role in making that change happen?
Art plays a role in making that change happen because it begins really with everyone realizing that that they are creative individuals, whether they identify as artists or not. And if you think of yourself as a creative individual, you realize you have a lot more power to do and to create than maybe you thought. And just a simple idea, if people start working together, they can make it happen just by putting all their efforts together. So it's not so much about art as in playing a role, though art does play a role in terms of design, architecture, urban planning, all of that. Movements that people create, performances, Occupy, that was all so art-based in many, many ways. People just taking to the streets and embodying their values and ideas and showing, hey, change needs to happen, creating stickers, graffiti, street art, all of that. All of that is necessary, but definitely the recognition within everyone that we are all creative individuals and that we can work together to bring change.
So,
Yeah.
are you registered to vote?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I
And
am not a resident. I mean, I'm not a citizen. I'm a permanent resident, so no,
got it.
unfortunately, yeah.
Cool. And you mind saying where you're from?
El Salvador.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Grew up in LA though.
Ah, I get it.